Women are often told that their symptoms are normal, like fatigue, brain fog, low libido, weight gain, mood changes, poor sleep, loss of motivation. Well, they're just like, oh, you're just getting older. You're just stressed. Oh, well, that's menopause. Well, that's not medicine. That's dismissal. Now, hormone decline is real. An untreated hormone deficiency affects the quality of life in many women, their metabolic health, their bone density, their muscle mass, cardiovascular risk. This is not about vanity. This is about physiology. And let me tell you something. Testosterone is not just a male hormone only. Let me be very clear. Women make testosterone. Women need testosterone. And women suffer when levels are too low. Testosterone in women affects the energy levels, the mood, the focus, the muscle, the bone strength, the libido, even insulin sensitivity. And low testosterone in women is associated with fatigue, depression, weight gain, and metabolic dysfunction. Ignoring it is a mistake. Now, replacing it incorrectly is actually even worse. Now, why does BHRT, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, matters? Well, bioidentical hormones match the molecular structure of the hormones that your body naturally produces. And that matters because it affects the receptor binding, the metabolism, and the side effect profile, and even clinical outcomes. Now, BHRT is not about overdosing either. It is about restoring that balance. Done correctly, it improves symptoms without pushing levels into dangerous levels. Now, here's the problem. What most wellness clinics are doing wrong here, I'll tell you. This is where I need to be a little blunt. Many hormone clinics are run by the self-claimed nurse practitioners who claim to be a hormone specialist. Well, they're not really practicing medicine. They are running some hormone spas, okay? And don't fall victim for that. Here are the biggest mistakes that I see when those patients come to me because they know that something is not right. First of all, number one mistake, there's no proper diagnosis. Symptoms alone aren't enough. So you cannot put somebody on hormone replacement in age 39 just because they have hot flashes, So hormones must be evaluated correctly, and timing matters. Reference ranges matter. Clinical context matters. Now, throwing hormones at any symptom without understanding physiology is reckless. I see hormone clinics giving thyroid hormone to women to help them lose weight. That's like you might as well give dope or cocaine or something to help them lose weight. Should be illegal. Now, mistake number two that I see is overdosing testosterone. This is extremely common. Women are given male-level testosterone. They're even given sometimes male products like male testosterone injections given to women. I'm like, what? And pellets are placed with no judgment or adjustment. And the side effects are ignored. They're like, it's normal. It's the part of treatment. Like acne, hair loss, voice changes, mood instability. This is not optimization. This is hormone abuse. Now, mistake number three that I see is ignoring metabolic health. Now, remember, hormones do not work in isolation. Insulin resistance, thyroid dysfunction, adrenal stress, inflammation. If these are not addressed, hormone therapy will fail. Many clinics ignore diabetes risk entirely, and that is dangerous. You have to make sure that people are scared of breast cancer because of hormones, which is not even true. But actually, what is true is the insulin resistance is a way bigger risk factor than taking some estrogen. So we have to see the elephant in the room here. The number four mistake I see is that they use one size fits all protocol. They use the same dose, the same pellet, same schedule. But human physiology does not work that way. Individualization is not optional. It is mandatory. And what proper hormone should look like, right? That's the question. Well, hormone therapy should be, number one, physician supervised, lab guided, symptom correlated, and adjusted over time. It should improve how you feel without creating new problems. It should support your metabolism, not sabotage it. Now, why does testosterone and estrogen balance matter? Well, estrogen alone is not enough. Progesterone matters too, and testosterone matters. Now, ignoring one creates imbalance. Now, balanced hormones will improve, number one, your body composition. Remember that belly fat that you cannot get rid of? Problem with hormone deficiency. It will help with the insulin sensitivity, the correct hormones, the sleep quality, mental clarity, sexual health. This is just whole body medicine, nothing else. Now, also, by the way, I want to touch base on the men health here. This is not just about women. Men also suffer from low testosterone too, all the time, and they are often treated just as poorly. They are overprescribed, there's no fertility discussion, there is no metabolic evaluation, and testosterone therapy is just done wrong, creates a lot of risks for these people. Now, when it's done right, it improves health and longevity. So why does endocrinologist matter in HRT? Well, I'm not saying this because I'm an endocrinologist and a hormone specialist, but I am, okay? And hormones is a specialty. This is not cosmetic medicine. This is internal medicine and extra fellowship on top of internal medicine, not just someone who went to nurse practitioner school 2 years after nursing, not downgrading them, but it's not that simple. Now, at Diabetes, Thyroid, and Hormone Center of the Treasure Coast, we evaluate diabetes risk. And by the way, those nurse practitioners, like I said, I have nothing against them, as long as they're supervised correctly by a physician, by an endocrinologist. When they're opening up their own clinics and they just go free for all and make their own decisions, I see a lot of problems. Remember, we evaluate diabetes risk, insulin resistance, thyroid function, cardiovascular markers, inflammation. I look at the whole picture. Because hormone therapy, without that metabolic insight, is just incomplete care. And like I said, our approach to HRT is very different. We offer a simple, all-inclusive monthly subscription, first of all, that includes your doctor visits, your lab monitoring, your medications. There's no surprise bills, no piecemeal pricing, no upselling. This allows proper follow-up, dose adjustments, and long-term safety and peace of mind. Hormone therapy is not a one-time decision. It is an ongoing process. You have to work together. Now, who is a good candidate? Well, women with perimenopause or menopausal symptoms, women with low testosterone. By the way, age doesn't matter. The younger, the better. But if you're on the older side after 60, it can be done. Men with symptomatic low testosterone, definitely. Patients with metabolic dysfunction, that we need to be careful with their management, okay? Again, this is not about chasing numbers. It is about restoring the function. So here's my opinion for you. If hormone therapy is done without labs, without metabolic evaluation, and without an endocrinologist or hormone specialist oversight, it is not optimization. It is experimentation. And you deserve better. And here's my final thoughts. Hormones control how you feel, how you age, and how your body functions. Ignoring them is not conservative. It is negligent. Treating them recklessly is dangerous. Treating them correctly could be life-changing. If you're looking for safe, evidence-based hormone replacement therapy for women and men, visit our website at tcendo.com, tcendo.com. Learn more about how we do help with hormone therapy at the Diabetes, Thyroid, and Hormone Center of the Treasure Coast right here in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and we cover the entire Treasure Coast, including Stewart, Vero Beach, Fort Pierce, and even Jupiter. Talk to you later.